On December 14th, the boxing world was rocked by an announcement that few saw coming. Dana White confirmed that Jake Paul would face Andrew Tate in 2025. What initially seemed like just another event quickly turned into a confrontation that captivated fans everywhere. Jake Paul, known for his brash personality and confidence, found himself confronted by Tate in a moment that was anything but scripted. The encounter began when Jake, as usual, opened his mouth a bit too wide, perhaps looking for attention or testing the waters. However, this time, he poked the wrong bear. Andrew Tate, a multi-championship winning kickboxer, is not someone to take lightly. He doesn't just talk a big game. He has a history of backing up his words with action. As Tate stepped in, the atmosphere shifted. There were no cameras, no crowds, just the raw tension between two fighters with very different backgrounds. Jake, usually the dominant voice in any room, suddenly found himself momentarily thrown off balance. Tate's calm yet intense demeanor made it clear that he was ready for business. "If you're serious about stepping into the ring, send me the contract," he challenged. This wasn't a playful exchange. It was a direct call-out that left Jake momentarily speechless. The tension wasn't just for show, it was personal. Jake has built his career by picking fights with opponents he knows he can beat. Meanwhile, Tate has been watching, ready to call out the facade of toughness that often dominates the scene. Jake's attempts to summon legends like Mike Tyson for a payday only highlighted his desperation, especially when Tyson dismissed the idea outright. Tate isn't just about hype. He has the credentials to back it up. With a net worth of $710 million, Tate's motivations are not about money or fame. This fight is about respect, a chance to put Jake in his place. The usual tactics of trash talk and hype wouldn't work here. Tate was challenging Jake to prove himself in a real fight, without the stage theatrics. Predictably, Jake responded with more trash talk, dismissing Tate as a washed-up fighter and internet personality. But Tate's history in actual combat sports makes it clear that he is not someone to be easily dismissed. The internet erupted with reactions, fans weighing in on both sides, some excited about the potential fight and others questioning its authenticity. As the conversation heated up, Floyd Mayweather weighed in, criticizing Jake for fighting MMA guys and YouTubers. Mayweather's comments resonated with many who believe Jake's matches prioritize spectacle over real competition. This only added fuel to the fire, raising questions about how a fight between Jake and Tate would unfold. Would Jake's youth and size give him the edge? Or would Tate's experience and skill prove too much for the YouTuber? Both fighters took to social media to showcase their training regimens. Tate released a series of videos demonstrating his impressive form, while Jake shared his own training montages, emphasizing his dedication to boxing. This has turned into a battle of perception, with each trying to prove they are the more serious competitor. The potential fight has drawn attention from various figures in combat sports. MMA legends, retired boxers, and current champions have chimed in, offering their opinions and, in some cases, issuing their own challenges to Jake. The Paul brothers have always been polarizing figures, and this saga only magnifies that effect. Logan Paul, Jake's older brother, defended Jake's choices, even hinting at a possible tag team match featuring himself and Jake against the Tate brothers. Behind the scenes, negotiations are reportedly underway. Promoters recognize the massive commercial potential of a Jake Paul versus Andrew Tate fight. It's not just about settling a score. It could become one of the most talked-about events in boxing history. Pay-per-view numbers are projected to break records, with millions eager to witness how this story unfolds. Despite skepticism about whether this fight would actually happen, the intensity of their interactions suggests this is different. Fans have turned social media into a battleground, debating every detail of the potential matchup. Hashtags like #PaulVsTate and #SetTheContract have started trending, fueling anticipation and keeping the conversation alive. With both fighters trading barbs online, the build-up to the fight is becoming a masterclass in promotion. Jake continues to assert that Tate is past his prime, while Tate counters by mocking Jake's lack of experience against true combat sports professionals. This ongoing exchange keeps their audiences engaged and eagerly awaiting the next chapter. As we await confirmation of this fight, it's clear that the world of boxing has been forever altered by this rivalry. It's no longer just about who's the better fighter. It's about who can dominate the narrative and capture public imagination. The potential clash between Jake Paul and Andrew Tate is not just a fight. It's a cultural phenomenon. Imagine the spectacle. Two brothers on one side, Jake and Logan Paul, and the Tate brothers on the other. This kind of matchup could break the internet. Beyond the hype and trash talk lies a deeper story about what it means to be a true fighter. If this fight ever happens, the world will be watching closely, eager to see who rises to the occasion.